I'm Anastasia, and this is something that helped me. I know every story is different, but I hope that in this you can find something to help you as well. Best of luck.
Playing a game can be a wonderful distraction. What's your favorite game? What's your favorite game to play all alone? What's your favorite game to play with friends? What's your favorite card game, board game, video game, computer game, internet game? What's your favorite sport? Take a minute, think about this. Think of all the things you love to do. Take a minute in your journal and write them down. Play a game. Playing a sport or a board game or a card game with other people can be so much fun. The social bonding can strengthen your relationships and it can be so uplifting. I highly recommend it. Even when you're all alone, technology offers a lot of gaming choices nowadays. I'm hesitant to list this as the healthiest coping mechanism to deal with stress, but it is a great distraction. And sometimes it's okay if life is hard and you just need a little distraction for a while. A lot of internet games can become addictive if you play them forever and find yourself more and more needing to play the game. And so I would say that you need to pay attention. And if you find that you're starting to play the game so much that it's a detriment to you or your family, you'll want to have an honest conversation with yourself about putting some healthy boundaries into place. I love the game Spider Solitaire, and especially when things in my world seem to be spinning entirely out of control, I love that I can use my brain and solve this game logically. Sometimes it takes a long time, and I have no problem using that undo button over and over and over to go back and fix whatever mistake I made to solve the game. Every game is solvable when you're not afraid to undo it. So I feel like this is so much better than in real life when I make a mistake and then there's no way to go back and fix it and I can never escape the consequences of my own actions. So for me, I love Spider Solitaire, and it really got me through a lot of hours of a lot of medical appointments and a lot of hospital time. The problem for me was when it got to a point and I found that I had to finish the game. I couldn't go to sleep until I won. And even if I could force myself to go to sleep, I would wake up in the middle of the night knowing that I hadn't solved yet the game. And so I would wake up at 2 or 3 in the morning needing to solve the game. Somehow, all of this frustration about impossible medical situations that I had no control over left me feeling that I absolutely had to solve the Spider Solitaire game. When I was losing sleep over the game, I had to have a real heart-to-heart with myself and realize that while there's nothing inherently wrong with the game, I had taken it too far and I needed to take a break and not play anymore for a while. This is easy to say here. It's a little awkward to put it out publicly because I think it makes me sound like a really crazy person. It's absolutely true. I became obsessed with Spider Solitaire. I could not turn it off. I was not sleeping. I couldn't do anything else until I beat the game. It was actually a big problem. And I did have to step back and step away and not play it for a long time. I don't even know, like 6 months or something. I didn't touch it because I had to put a little boundary into place. Now I'm a little nuts, okay? I'm not saying that no games are good for anyone. I think there's a lot of times when playing a game can be a perfectly good and healthy and fun coping tool and coping mechanism. I hope that if there's games that you enjoy and you're going through a dark part of your life, you can turn to those games to have some joy and have some fun while you're in situations that are otherwise uncomfortable or unbearable. The game can get you through it. I think that's all very valid. I'm just saying, if you find yourself like me, needing to win, unable to sleep, and unable to do other things because the game is calling to you, you just may want to think about putting some healthy boundaries in place. I hope you don't. I hope you can just play and have fun. But I have to give my warning to be entirely real in the videos about what really helped me and what things started to cause some troubles. And this is one that really helped me until it started to cause some troubles and I had to step back from it a little bit.
It used to really bother me. Every single person would say, I don't know how you do it. And for me, I realize the answer is 1 day at a time, sometimes 1 minute at a time. People would say, I could never do that. Yes, yes, you could, and you will. The journey is long and bumpy, but keep taking those tiny steps, and you can do this. I promise. Whatever is standing in front of you today, you can get through it.